Hello my friends, Kings Island has announced what's new for 2023's Halloween Haunt season. Chaos was arguably one of the park's scariest mazes last year, but it's being replaced with a new maze called Alien Abyss. This is how the park's website describes the new maze. The Department of Alien Research has been secretly crossbreeding two aggressive life forms. Their goal, to develop a biological weapon in the event of future warfare. When civilians are invited to tour the research compound, something goes terribly wrong. The only way to exit the compound is to move forward, but are they being followed? And where are those new life forms? This story sounds pretty interesting, and it still has the alien theme from last year's maze that occupied the Flight of Fear Q building. I hope it's completely different and not just a rehash of chaos though. Moving along, the park has a new scare zone in Rivertown, and it seems like the story could have a connection with Mystic Timbers. It's called Abandoned, and this is what the park says about the new area. The problem started years ago on the grounds of the newly developed Miami Valley Lumber Company. Men and women, 66 in total, entered the lumber company and were never seen again. At least not the way they used to be. Stepping into Rivertown, outsiders find themselves immersed in a small, abandoned lumber village that's haunted by something mysterious. The forest is overrun by supernatural creatures that have riddled their confines with darkness and despair. Are these lumberyard workers from past days? And which of them are evil? I hope they do this well because that story is awesome. Kings Island has also replaced their big stage show on the International Street Bandstand with a trivia game show called Dr. Nightmare. From the park's website, join us at the International Street Bandstand as Dr. Nightmare and his assistants test your skill with trivia and games throughout the night. Answer correctly and you might win a prize. Answer incorrectly and your worst dreams might come true. That sounds like it has potential. I really hope this is half as good as the kind of shows Kings Island usually puts on this stage. We'll see. Halloween Haunt will be open for select nights for the 2023 season, September 22nd through October 28th. The rest of the scare zones and mazes we saw last year are opening again this year, including Hotel St. Michel and Kilmart. Also, during the day, they will still have the family-friendly Tricks and Treats Fall Fest for the kids, and the roller coasters, rides, and other attractions will be open throughout. Fast Lane and Fright Lane are still an option as well, so you can cut everyone in line. Keep in mind that the chaperone policy that was implemented near the start of the season will be in effect for Halloween Haunt. The park says that all guests 15 years old or younger must be accompanied by a chaperone who is at least 21 years old in order to be admitted to or remain in the park after 4 p.m. They also have a bag policy in effect that reads, during Halloween Haunt, re-entry is not permitted for guests who leave the park after 6 p.m. Clear plastic bags smaller than 12 inches by 12 inches by 6 inches, as well as non-clear wristlet or clutches no larger than 5 inches by 8 inches by 2 inches are allowed after 4 p.m. for Halloween Haunt. Now last year, I wasn't aware of the details of this policy, and I had to go back to the car to put my bag away before being allowed into the park. I put a link to their website below, so check it out to get a better understanding of the details and to view their hours of operation. Kings Island's Halloween Haunt is always a lot of fun. It's always nice to see a few changes each year to keep guests coming back. Anyway, that's a wrap. Before you go, if you enjoyed this video, please help me out by making sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. And go ahead and click another one of my videos on your screen now. You know you want to. The rest of the scare zones and mazes we saw last year are opening again Oh boy. Oh no. Are opening again. Oh gosh.